Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I am going to tell you the main things about the fight between Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Who wins the space? But before we start, make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss any updates. For decades, the USA and Russia fought for supremacy in space. The highlight was the moon landing in 1969. 50 years later, space travel is experiencing a new boom. But it is not the stately space authorities who are responsible for this, but two of the richest men in the world. Elon Musk, owner of Tesla, and Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the first people on the moon around 50 years ago. This has brought the Americans enormous fame, and world history has been expanded to include a great chapter. The first people on the moon. Unbelievable. For NASA, that was the ride in a time that was marked by bankruptcies and breakdowns. But the boom has been over since the 2000s. NASA has to contend with many setbacks. The shuttle program was ended after the Columbia disaster in 2003, and some long-planned missions are still being carried out. In 2011, the end. NASA no longer carries out shuttle missions. This part is now being taken over by private companies. SpaceX, owned by Elon Musk, has signed a contract with NASA and is now taking over the missions in space. After this contract, he became the most important player in the space sector. Within the next 5 years, SpaceX will develop into the world market leader for transport and the associated technology for space missions. Elon Musk has been carrying out the supply flights for the International Space Station, ISS, since 2012 and has thus established itself as a reliable partner. He also flies satellites into orbit for companies and states. In 2015, Elon Musk achieved something that no one has done before. He will bring a launcher back to Earth completely and undamaged. As a result, it is now possible to carry out space flights much more cheaply. In doing so, he reached a milestone, as he had followed this step intensively since 2010 and was repeatedly ridiculed for it. A phenomenal success that brought him worldwide fame. Since 2018, Elon Musk has been making further progress with his company so that they are now looking towards Mars. He wants to transport the first humans to Mars by 2030 at the latest, and also to establish a new form of tourism, space vacations. In other words, to transport the first humans commercially into orbit. In the last few years, Elon Musk's company SpaceX has carried out around 25% of all flights into space. Regardless of whether it was supply flights, test flights, or satellite transports, SpaceX has always been successful. In 2018, he did something that brought him a lot of publicity. He shot a Tesla Model S into space. Certainly an action to be discussed, but the advertising effect was gigantic. All of these missions have only one goal. Elon Musk dreams of finally bringing people to Mars and colonizing it. He wants to make humans an interstellar species. In 2023, Elon Musk wants to let the first tourists fly around the moon. This is what the Starship 1 is supposed to serve. This would create a completely new market for tourists. In addition, he wants to expand and establish the satellite-supported internet. This would make it possible to bring the internet to every region, a project that no one has seriously attacked so far. But the competition never sleeps. Jeff Bezos is also in the race and wants to at least catch up with Elon Musk. Blue Origin is the name of the Bezos company. He is also working on his own rockets to transport satellites and later humans into orbit. Jeff Bezos has already received approval for the transport of over 3,000 satellites. So far, however, it has not brought a single satellite into orbit. Elon Musk, on the other hand, has already transported over 1,000 satellites into orbit. Here too, Elon Musk is way ahead of its competitors. In the long term, however, the experts expect something different from competition. A lot of people believe that Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos will cooperate in the future in order to promote each other's skills. The research and development of missiles is lengthy and costly. It would certainly not be a bad idea if you could bundle competencies. Jeff Bezos has already sent the first signals in this regard and has given the prospect that his satellites could also start with other carriers. For many observers, this was the first signal. It is generally expected that Elon Musk could welcome this, as it will create a larger market for him. Because one problem always arises. The more satellites there are, the more space junk is created. Every particle that flies around uncontrolled in space is a risk for future missions. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos will have to think carefully about what to shoot into space in the future. Even today, the ISS has to regularly perform evasive maneuvers in order not to collide with wave space junk. There is one positive side to it all. Musk and Bezos are a real inspiration for the younger generation through their companies. That is very important. They serve as idols for science and engineering. These two billionaires are considered real personalities and role models who inspire and motivate young people to research and learn in these areas. This will certainly help people in other areas too, such as mobility, computer chips, and new resource-saving technologies to save the climate. Conclusion: space travel is generally more and more in the hands of private companies. The infrastructure for the goods of the future is being controlled more and more by ingenious minds, which is certainly a good thing, because they can implement their ideas much faster thanks to faster decision-making processes. This saves time and money alike and allows much faster progress. It is hoped that this will not only result in faster transport of goods into orbit, but also of data, because data are the goods of the future. They have to be transported ever faster to all places in the world because the amount is constantly growing. So, it is certainly a blessing for humanity when clever minds intensify research for humanity, and in this way, positive competition develops. The goal of getting the first people to Mars by 2030 is certainly ambitious, but leading experts believe it is possible. It will certainly be exciting in the years to come. That's all for today's video, and thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to share your thoughts and valuable feedback with us in the comments section below. You can also suggest to us the topics we should cover in our upcoming videos. Lastly, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, subscribe to it. And if you want to watch more videos like this, press that bell button so you will be notified each time I upload an interesting video to this channel. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.